everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today is super exciting because I have borrowed Tom's brand new Haibike ALLMTN CF 11 with the crazy technology, and I am going to be testing it today. But before we do, I want to just give you guys a little rundown as to what this bike actually is. So this is the Haibike ALLMTN CF 11. The frame is a size medium and it is entirely carbon fibre. We've got 160 millimeters of travel up front and in the rear, and it's a mullet setup, so we've got a 29-inch front wheel and a 27.5 rear wheel. Now on to the most exciting part of the bike, which is the Pinion E1.12 motor gearbox unit, and that has an 800 watt-hour battery, and the motor gives out 85 newton meters of torque. Now this is a belt-driven system, so there's no gears on the back. Instead, they're located in a gearbox inside the motor. So the gearbox is electric shifting, which you can actually do whilst you're stationary. You can change gear in the air, and you can also do it whilst under load, which with a regular derailleur setup you wouldn't be able to do because it would just break all of your components. When you click through the gears, it tells you which number gear you're in on the display on the top tube, and it instantly engages as soon as you click the gear. The other thing left to say about this system is the maintenance, and there's barely any maintenance involved. You don't need to loop the chain. You also only need to change the oil in the gearbox every 10,000 kilometers, and the belt itself lasts 16,000 miles. Now we know a little bit more about the Haibike ALLMTN 11. I think we should go and ride some of the trails here at Twisted Oaks. Right, for the first test then, I've come over to the mulch jump. I'm going to go straight to the end one, which is the biggest kicker, and see what it's like to jump. Right, we're going to hit the big kicker. I need to get the right gear first. I'm going to go for gear 9. That's it selected. Don't need to pedal to get the gear in at all. You ready? Let's go. Okay, here we go. Yo! That is sick! Right, Tom's down there. He's going to get a slow motion shot of my one-hander now, so let's get it. Nice. That was awesome. Stoked to actually get a one-hander so soon into the session on this bike, and it's actually mad because I just love the fact that you can select the gear and it's engaged straight away. Like, I always waste quite a lot of time just pedaling the bike round so it slots into gear. And the other thing that you don't have to worry about is the gear skipping. So when you're pedaling into, say, like a kicker and the gear's not in correctly and it slips slightly, that completely takes that out of the question with this system. I think what we're going to do now though is find a trail to ride, because one of the things that Tom said was the bike is so silent because there's no chain to slap. So let's go and find something to ride. Let's get it. That was sick. I'm going back up and we're going to film it from the side now. I'm absolutely blown away by this bike. It feels amazing to ride. And I also forgot to mention as well, it does also have automatic gear shifting, which is insane. But we've now come over to this part of the woods. I always ride these jumps, so I thought when I'm testing a bike, I can't leave this out. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna pick 5 jumps, film it from the side. So let's do it. I think we've well and truly tested the bike out now on jumps. The geometry and the weight distribution feels perfect for jumping. But I want to go and ride a few hill climbs, and I've got a drop in mind that I want to do on this bike. So let's head to my local woods. It's now the next day and we've come over to the local woods, and I'm currently stood on top of this huge free ride drop, which I rode for the first time a couple of weeks ago when I was testing out my brand new bike. So I thought we should come here today and ride the drop on the Pinion bike. Woo! Nice. That's fast. Oh my God.
Well done.
Thanks.
That was sick.
That was so scary still.
Was it?
Yeah, it's just because it's another, like doing it on another bike, because obviously they're not exactly the same, so it's going to feel slightly different, and it's also so much looser here even compared to a couple of weeks ago, so that's really scary. It takes a lot longer to stop down at the bottom than it did the other day. But yeah, let's keep doing that. Let's ride it a few more times. Woo! That's awesome that I've managed to do that drop again. It's still super scary even coming back and doing it for the second time, but it took a few goes there to figure out which gear I needed, because the gearbox on the Pinion system is actually geared slightly differently to a normal cassette, but we managed to find the right gear and sent it. But now I think we should find a trail to ride. Right, I'm at the top of the trails now and I'm gonna go ride, I think, the classic one where the bowl jump is on the new Pinion bike, so let's do it. Right, here we go then. Let's test this sick bike out on one of the tracks here then. Oh, it's so scary, it's so slidey. Phew! Phew! Yo! You! Nice! You! That's such a sick trail. There we go then, that's all we've got time for today. I'm absolutely blown away by this bike. The technology is just insane and it rides so nice, and I'm actually going to use it in the future for other stuff. I'd really actually like to try it on like proper downhill and see what it's like. But I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, put your comments down below, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye!
Yeah, I'm about to fade away, cause every time I wake up I feel like it's Monday. Something's going wrong with all the chemicals up in my brain. All of a sudden I don't look at anything the same way. Got a buildup of my thoughts sitting in an ashtray. I'm sorry that I'm so inconvenient, okay. Just let me be me and I'll stay out of your way.